Last thing here, also when you're talking about it, I'm sure you must fill out questionnaires for your clients. Tell me a little bit about yourself. For your younger clients, ask if you have parents or grandparents with a home. They say why? Well, I'm just thinking about we need a down payment. I'm just thinking about, maybe I could help them at a certain point sell their home and so on. Holding on to an asset, I'm only going to touch the second point here. Getting rid of an asset, we're saying, oh, the homes are going to top off. What I'm seeing nationally is Toronto and Vancouver, values are slowing down. Quebec, we're so far behind the rest of the country, they're not about to. January, 7.18 Greater Montreal, okay? Home appreciation. Why do I get rid of an asset that's generating me 7.18% to go rent? It doesn't always make sense. So these are the points for you. So we're going to look at 4 little case studies: right sizing, purchasing, gray divorce. Eric laughed when I used that term. So what we saw during COVID, I was with the La Chambre des Notaires and so on. Greatest demographic increase of divorce was 65 plus during COVID. Look, I couldn't imagine it. I guess they just got fed up of living together. Also, we have early inheritances. Okay, great way to transfer wealth beforehand. So case study, I'm purchasing good old Jack and Diane. They got a home, okay? They got some debts, they're still carrying a mortgage. They've renovated, they've dipped into it. And there's nothing wrong with dipping into it because you said, pay off your home, it's my retirement fund. How am I going to execute my plan? They're looking at a new condo. If you're doing it, if we look at this, they sell the home, they pay off their debts and so on. They've got a shortfall. We can use the shortfall to increase and make that purchase happen. And there's some extra funds available to them to use as a line of credit. If we look at a vacation property, so I got a detached house in Bay d'Urfé, 1.5 million. I've only got 40,000 of income, which is pretty standard for the West Island. Okay, I want to buy a nice little cottage up north because, like Dan is, I'm a snowboarder. I want to relax. I want to enjoy my winters. On their home in Bay d'Urfé, they qualify for 43% LTV. They can make that purchase and they've got $130,000 that they could use or not use. And that could be a safety net for other projects down the road. Also, you can convert that. I want to buy a place in Mexico. I want to buy a place there. Hopefully you have real estate connections that will pay you for a reference outside the country. If not, please get Eric to contact me. I have real estate brokers outside Canada that will pay you referral fees, and we can execute that transaction. Gifting your early inheritance, detached home of $1 million. I just got married and I'm graduating university. I don't have 200K, or I hope you do, but statistically, people don't have 200K accumulated yet. They qualify, they're 65, they qualify 30% of the home value. They've got 300K. They give a gift of 150,000. They've got their son or daughter and family close. There's no greater feeling than having your kids or grandkids close to you, especially when you're in a sensitive time. And as I'm getting older, I'm starting to feel that, it's a tough time. Having your family around you, it's a wealth. And they'd have 185K left over that they could use and so on. The gray divorce. So basically, let's say it's Jack and Diane again, since it's a famous couple's name. $1.2 million home. They still got a 300K mortgage, leaves them with 900K. That's 450 each. Either one wants to make a purchase. It's eating up all their money. And in this case, they're still short a bit. So with the reverse mortgage, we can get that purchase done. We can help you get that purchase done, get your commission. Hopefully you got the commission on the sale of the family property to start with. And then hopefully you can get the commission on the 2 purchases, and we can make those purchases happen for you. At this point, we're just going to go in just to the nitty gritty, just so you see what it is. And when you're saying, I don't see those clients, well, if we look in Beaconsfield, 55 and over, 15% of the population, 55 to 64, 65 and over, 20% of the population. Not a lot of renters in Beaconsfield. Those are all homeowners. 20% of your homeowners in Beaconsfield are 65 and over. And while I'd like to think people are quite well off, people that are well off usually keep on spending. They're still members at Summerlee Golf Course. They still drive maybe a BMW. They need that cash flow. That's a great market for you. Point Claire is the same thing, even more. 30% of the population in Point Claire is 65 and over. So you guys are in a massive market to do something and look at it. So